And it is a happy Monday, my friend. A snowy Monday in April. I don't believe it. Let's see, it's April the 11th, and we had quite a bit of snow overnight. Anyway, that to say this, today is Mindset Monday about happiness. Let me ask you something. Are you happy? Are you happy? Are you happy most of the time? Are you waiting to be happy? How would you like to be happy almost all the time? In fact, when you get it down right, how would you like to be happy all the time? Happy. So what I'm going to cover here actually comes from a training course that's a couple $1,000s, but it can be condensed down into like a couple concepts that you can follow. Well, let's see. Let me ask you this. Have you ever gone to the circus or the fair, anywhere where there's rides? And have you ever ridden on a ride for the first time and you were like nervous and you weren't sure how that was going to go and you weren't feeling happy right then? Maybe somebody even was talking you into it, right? But let's say at the end of the ride, you actually enjoyed yourself. It was like, yes, that turned out to be fun. I didn't get sick. I didn't, get killed. Were you happy right then after the ride when you figured all that stuff out? Yes, that was happy. Not happy going in necessarily, probably not. Happy coming out. Have you ever watched a movie? And again, the movie took you through sad, mad, laughing, all kinds of an emotional roller coaster going through that movie till you got to the end and it ended well. Now you're happy. We're going somewhere with this one more time. So now, what happens if you watch the movie again? What happens if you go to ride the ride again? You've been there, done that. You liked it. Are you happy going into the experience now? Yes, because you know how it turns out. Before, it was like, I'm anxious, I'm nervous, I'm afraid, I'm a this, I'm a that. Got to the end, and it took you through the scared, the laughing, the whatever. At the end, you were happy. Now, when you come back to do it again, you're happy going in the door. You're happy starting. Okay, Jim, yeah, what's all this got to do with it? If you want to be happy in life, happy most of the time, if not all the time, you have to realize a couple things. One, happy is not an emotion. It's not an emotion. Happy is actually an internal collection with a narrative based on certain conditions, one of them being, now that it's over, you can be happy because you're happy because it ended well. Then when you repeat the experience, you can be happy going into the experience because you've done it once. You know how it ends. So follow me on this, or pay $2,000. Follow me on this. What I'm telling you is this: if you know that happy is not a set emotion, happy is an inner description of a series of emotions that ends well. That ends well. Well, guess what? Life in general is a big circus ride. There's a whole thing with clients that I cover on why we're even here, how we got here, who we were before we were here, who we're going to be after we leave. All that to say, but you don't need all that. What you need to know is this. If you've ever heard of Jim Rohn, I love that guy. He's gone now, but lots of training, a lot of psychology training, a lot of sales training, all that stuff. And he got asked by a group of psychologists in a talk he was giving what he thought. They wanted to know what he thought most messed with people's minds. And the bottom line, the short version of what he said was, what messes most with people's minds is that they don't feel they have any control. They don't really have a plan that they believe in. They're just, every day it's like life is coming at them. And it's hard to be happy when you're always just, life is coming at me. Give them a plan that they can actually see it's going to end well. And guess what? In the midst of the most dire straits and struggles, once they had the plan in mind, in hand, they got happy because they could see this is going to work. So, you knew this was going somewhere. Own your life, my friend. If you knew you had a plan where you could own your life, not all at once, not just suddenly, but a plan that you knew you could own your life, and you know the plan works. In other words, you go into it, because I've seen movies where people have told me, hey, it's something, they described whatever it was, but it ends well. Then I'm happy going in. They didn't even have to spoil the ending by telling me exactly how it ends well. My friend, we can take you on that journey of owning your life, and as soon as you understand and you're a part of it, it takes $50 to get started, $50 to run it, and you're buying product that you can use, that covers your overhead. You can own your life with a company that is over 80 years old. 1992 they became Network Marketing. It only takes 40 points to be active. No sign-up fees, no website fees, no annual renewal. Pharmaceutical grade. More on whatever that means later. But what I want you to know is you can do this business, work with us, and be happy like all the time, because you know you're on a path to win this deal. That's what it takes to be happy. Happy is not an emotion. Happy is a collection of descriptions of these different things that ends with, and it ends well. Well, let's do this. All right, gotta go. See if it snowed anymore at our house, but I'm happy because at least we'll have water, right? I mean, that's always a concern here. In the Yakima Valley is not having enough snowfall to create water that will last. Well, it ends well. Own your life. Do it with us. We'd love to have you. Bye for now.